Oh, there you are.
I
Anyway,
am,
thanks so much again.
of course.
First question for you is tell me a little bit about your journey as a fitness instructor slash personal coach. What was that journey like?
It's been an exciting journey. I started teaching when I was 21. So you can do the math. I've been doing this for 34 years. And my initiative to start teaching wasn't really the best. I wanted to do it because at the time, um, there wasn't a lot that was entailed into teaching classes. We were strictly just doing a high impact class compared to what there is available now, which is every genre and format that you could possibly imagine. But at the time, it was very cult like. Instructors were elevated as sort of superstars. And so that was appealing to me at 21 years of age to have that recognition in that manner. However, I have sustained the profession because I love doing what I do and I have a passion for helping other people. So it's evolved. And I guess there's a lot of self growth and a lot of growth with helping others to feel better and to be healthier.
Mm-hmm. So what is it exactly that you do in your current role? Because I saw your YouTube channel the other day and you do these amazing things.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can teach just about anything. As you can imagine, with the time span that I have been teaching, I have been able to garner many certifications for so many different formats. So currently, I teach cycle classes, I teach Pilates, I teach a hip Pilates, I do strength training, I do kickboxing, I do HIIT training, and I work with children. And I also work with seniors. I work with seniors that some have some physical disabilities and some have some dementia. So I really hit the gamut and the span of all ages. And I don't let myself get boxed into one particular category. So I try to continue to span my experience.
Mm-hmm. So you said you work with different ages and different demographics. So I'm wondering, what sorts of methods or approaches do you use to teach, like people in your classes? Like,
Uh, well, I guess I don't, because of my experience and I've been around so many different people, again, with different demographics, that I have a good perception of what the ability and skill set is of the person that I am in front of. And I try to cater to each person individually, even if I have 20 to 30 people in a class. I try to make sure that everybody can accomplish the goals that are set forth before them for that particular hour, and make sure that everybody is comfortable and feels successful. So I try to accommodate all levels.
mm-hmm. You know, like what has being a fitness instructor slash personal coach been like for you? Like, what has it been, like on a personal level, but also what does your work have on, what impact does that have on the greater community? It's a two-part question.
It's okay. You might remind me of the second part, but I'll start with the first part. The impact that it has had on me obviously has been very beneficial. I feel incredibly lucky to be in this profession, and to be fair, it's not considered one of the most challenging professions as far as intellectually. I think there's a misperception that it's a very easy task to do, to instruct in fitness. It's all encompassing, and I have to say it's the profession itself is most likely compared to my best friend. It has been there for me through thick and thin, through good times in my life, through hardships, through pregnancies, through relationships. I've always had that ability to go in and teach. And it's a very good stress reliever, for one. So I feel it keeps me very balanced emotionally and mentally, as well as being physically fit. And especially as I age, it's important for me to be able to function fully. And that perpetual movement and fitness level that I'm able to achieve benefits me in all aspects of my personal goals, again, emotional, mental, and physical.
Hmm. And also, like, what impact does doing this kind of work have on the greater community?
Well, I hope I have some effect on the community. I know that um, I've had folks come up to me and indicate that they are doing better in their annual physical, that their blood pressure has dropped, that their heart rate has dropped to a healthy level. I also feel with some demographics, especially with my seniors, there's a level of social relief that comes with coming to class. And when we talk about topics of the day, we talk about how people are feeling. So it's not just physically working out, it's also trying to connect with the community and to let the community know that fitness can be fun and we're also there to support them. And that's not just from my perspective. I know a lot of fitness professionals who feel the same way, that we are there to support people in all aspects of their goals and achieving that. So as far as the community is concerned, I hope it's a positive effect, to help people be happier, and to enjoy life a little easier.
Hmm. What sorts of testimonials have you heard from people that you've worked with?
Well, I know, I've helped children train so that they are faster and better at sports. I coach roller derby, for juniors, for females, and uh, my tag name is Coach Mama Death. So the team that gets me as their coach ends up getting a lot of training, some plyometrics and some strength training, and the skaters that have progressed to move into our team that is a travel team, and it's nationally ranked as third in the country. They remember me for the techniques that I've taught them for training for speed and for strength. And that's always nice, to see that the skill set that I can put forth to those children will allow them to be stronger skaters and be more proficient in the sport. So that's a one testimonial. With seniors, they have a little more movement and a better ability to function. Even something as simple as maybe being able to reach up into a the table or into a cabinet and grab something. There's a little more dexterity and strength. So I've helped with that. I've helped a client who wasn't able to actually get off the floor and trained her to the extent where she could successfully get off the floor should she fall or if she was sitting. There's so much that in my career that I've been able to help with. I hope and I think, and if I can put faith in what people have told me. So those are just a few.
Hmm. Lastly, what can other people take away from this? How can people who want to get into fitness like yourself, how can they sort of, you know, find the tools that they need to practice this type of field? Because I would imagine that this is a really sort of demanding but also fun field to do, like you said in your experience.
Yeah, there are currently there are some national certifications that people can look at. Two that come to mind: NASM, NASM, and that's a national certification for personal training as well as fitness. And there's AFA, AFAA, that is also a national certification. Those are fantastic ways to begin, where you can delve into the book knowledge. They'll talk about anatomy and physiology and some of the formats. Unfortunately, there is really no way to learn how to teach. I am actually putting together a program that will be a course, 8 to 16 hour course. I'd like to do it quarterly. And again, I'm in the process of putting that together. So I'd like to start in September. But it would be a practical hands on training for people that are interested in teaching. And you would learn the musicality, you would learn safety techniques, you would learn cueing, and we would work on a few formats, particularly strength and kickboxing, to learn how to communicate with people effectively in that type of setting. So, it's right now out there. It's just the book knowledge, and hopefully in a few months I can start helping people with the practical training.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.